so loud. Hey there, folks. Well, today's video is going to be brief and informal because I am so tired. Ugh. I had my usual Tuesday event at the Kinsman Adult Center today, so I've been exercised, about 45 minutes of chair exercises. I'm in the can't stand group now, which means I've switched groups. Because as it turns out, the standing group is the people I was exercising outside with. So they are off in the library meeting and doing their exercise for able people. And I'm out in the main room with the more disabled people. On the one hand, this means I'm not sitting there feeling awkward while everybody else does standing exercises anymore. But on the other hand, arguably they have more fun. I joked, though I don't know if anyone got it. If that's what's going to be happening from now on, I guess we could say that the library is standing room only. Get it? Anyway, I do enjoy the exercise. I always feel better afterwards. I mean, maybe a bit sore, but overall, better. It does, however, take it out of me, given my practically immobile life most of the time. And I had a meeting with a lady who is my caseworker now, I guess. Not Galina, who I thought was my caseworker. I don't freaking know. Apparently they work in the same office and trade off jobs. Anyway, it was just a yearly review, so it's the usual kind of questions about how disabled I am and what's changed in my health and etc., etc. That was at the Kinsman. Unfortunately, the afternoon game was bingo. Yeesh. I mean, it's not entirely unfun, but it's not exactly mentally stimulating, you know what I mean? Unfortunately, this time, the more intellectually stimulating game that was being played in the library instead of the main room was Mahjong. And I don't know anything about Mahjong. The best thing I could say is I will recognize some of the tiles from playing Mahjong Solitaire on the computer, but the actual game of Mahjong, I haven't the faintest idea. I do think it's neat that you seem to make little walls with your tiles, though. That's cool. So it was bingo for me. And then over to wound care, the usual. And there was I arrived for wound care at around 2:30, but wound care wasn't until 3:15, so I had 45 minutes to just sit around there. And once more, I completely forgot that I could have just done this video then. That would have been a super convenient time to do it, and would have added a little. I just realized I've been cutting my head off. Anyway, that would have added a little visual difference, a little production value, quite honestly. Someplace that isn't these four walls. Completely slipped my mind. Try to remember. Being absent-minded is makes for a very slippery existence. So then there was that, and so now I'm home and I'm tired, and all I really want to do is go to sleep. I mean, I've already decided that the writing that I normally do at slightly after 4 is going to start at 5 today, so that I have some time to take a nap in between making this video and, starting the writing. Although, I don't know. You never know with me. I may, on a whim, decide, you know what, I'm just going to power through it all. Then take a nap. I'm whimsical like that. Well, I guess that's all for me for today, folks. Sorry that I didn't notice how badly aligned my camera was until it was kind of too late. So sorry that you've been having a beard and maybe the lower part of a set of glasses talking to you. But, if you've forgotten what I look like, just look at my other videos. So again, I guess that's all for me for today, folks. I will talk to you nice people again tomorrow. Bye-bye.